Namaste. Today's video is on 5 asanas, yoga asanas, which can help control our belly fat. There is a caveat before I explain these 5 asanas. You need to maintain proper dietary control, reduce fatty foods, deep fried foods, junk foods, too much of sweet, salt, outside foods. All these must be followed. Proper dietary control is required to get proper benefits of these 5 asanas. Now let me explain the 5 asanas. Before doing any yoga asanas, you must do proper loosening practices like all the joint rotations, neck rotation, hip rotation, knee rotation, ankle rotation, and a few rounds of Surya Namaskara. All these loosening practices and Surya Namaskara must be done before practicing these 5 asanas. The first asana in the series is Paschimottanasana or seated forward bending. I'll show you the first asana now. So I sit with straight back, straight legs, arms straight, pointing the toes forward. Inhaling, take both the arms up, sideways, take it up. Raise the arms and straighten the back. While exhaling, bend forward and try to touch your toes initially. Stay there, take an inhalation. While exhaling, bend a little further. Keep on increasing the depth on all exhalation. So you can see here the stomach is getting pressed when I am bending forward and then downward. And gradually, with days passing by, you must flatten the entire body on the legs. In that position, you have to stay for about 3 to 5 long breaths. After taking 3 to 5 long breaths, inhale and sit up. Lift your hands to the sky, straighten the back. Then exhale and put the hands down. So this is the first asana, which is called Paschima Uttanasana or seated forward bending, where the tummy gets pressed into the body. So this pressurized action in the tummy will help to reduce the fat accumulated. The second asana is Ushtrasana or the camel posture. So from this position, after coming back, I fold the leg to one side with an inhalation and then exhale and sit in Vajrasana or sit on the folded legs. From this position, I inhale and stand up on the knees, keeping a little distance between the knees, about shoulder distance. You can do sleeping toes or standing toes, whichever is possible for you. Catching the waist, that inhale is completed, and while exhaling, slowly bend backwards and try to catch the heels and put the head back. So that is done with an exhalation. And stay here for about 3 to 5 slow long breaths. You can see here the stomach gets stretched, the belly fat gets stretched. After about 3 to 5 breaths in this position, slowly inhale and come to standing position. While exhaling, join the knees and sit down. And then inhaling, sit to the other direction of the feet. On the exhalation, release both the legs in front of you. Then relax a little. So that is the second asana, camel posture or Ushtrasana. Coming to third asana, which is for strengthening the stomach. That's called Purna Navasana or full boat posture. So from here, I inhale, raise both the legs to about 60-degree angle, inclining the body a little back. And then while exhaling, I bring the arms in front. Maintain this position for about 3 to 5 breaths. So keeping the leg independent, arms independent, back straight, looking at the toe. You can feel here the stomach becomes tighter and the core muscles develop, trimming the tummy fat. After 3 to 5 breaths, with an inhalation, keep only the hand down, and while exhaling, bring the legs down to Samasthiti. Then relax. So that was the third asana, which is called Purna Navasana or full boat posture. Coming to the fourth asana, it's called Urdhva Prasarita Padasana or straight leg raising upwards. So first I lie down on the mat. Inhaling, take both the arms over the head, keep it on the ground. Exhaling, point the toes forward. From this position, slowly start raising the legs. Inhale and take the legs to about 30-degree. Exhale here. Inhale to little above 60-degree. Exhale here. Then inhale to bring it 90-degree. In this position, maintain the legs. Slow breathing. You can take about 3 to 5 breaths in this position, keeping the arms straight, legs straight, back flat. After about 5 breaths, slowly exhale and bring the legs to 60-degree. Take an inhale here, then bring it to 30-degree. Then inhale here, then exhale to 0-degree. Now inhale here and exhale to put your hands down. Relax. So that is the fourth asana, which is called the straight leg raising or Urdhva Prasarita Padasana. From here we go to the last asana, which is Dhanurasana or the bow posture. So I inhale, take the right arm over my head and bend the left leg. With an exhalation, I turn to the ground. After turning around and lying down on the stomach, inhale and stretch the arms in front parallel to each other. Exhale, point your toes backwards, keeping the legs together. Now, inhaling, bend both the legs upwards and keep the knees a little away from each other. While exhaling, bring the hands down and catch the ankles. Now, while inhaling, I lift my chest and the thighs in the air, putting pressure on the abdomen. Looking to the eyebrow, take 3 to 5 breaths in the position. Ensure that the full stomach is getting pressed on the floor. Try to keep the thighs up as high as possible. After 5 breaths, exhaling, come back. Inhaling, release the hands and legs and relax. In Makarasana, keeping the head turned to one side and turn the head to the other side also, keep it for a little time. So that was Dhanurasana, which was the 5th one. After that, pressing palms by the side of the chest, inhaling, come on the knees and hands like a table, and while exhaling, just lie down in Balasana. Just sit back in Balasana. After relaxing for some time, inhale and sit up in Vajrasana position. After coming to Vajrasana, when you are exhaling, interlock your fingers and with an inhalation, raise the arms to the sky and stretch your back. Take about 3 to 5 breaths there. Neutralize your back from all the bends. And then while exhaling, bring the hands down. So that completes all the 5 asanas. Let me recap. The first asana is a seated forward bend or Paschimottanasana. Try to suck the stomach inside and bend your body forward during all exhalations. Try to stay about 3 to 5 breaths in all the asanas. The second asana is Ushtrasana or the camel posture, which is standing up on the knees and bending backwards and trying to catch the heels. The third asana is a Purna Navasana or the full boat posture, where we raise both the legs to about 60 degree and bring the arms in front parallel to the ground. That is to tighten the stomach. The fourth asana is in lying down position, raising the legs to about 30 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree, holding at 90 degree for about 5 breaths and then bringing it down to 60 degree, 30 degree and 0 degree. And the last asana, which is Dhanurasana, is lying down on the stomach, catching the ankles and lifting the legs and the chest like a bow shape, where the stomach gets pressed on the floor. After doing all these 5 asanas, we have to stand up on the knees and hands like a table or a cat posture, and then just sit backwards, put the head down, relax in the child posture or Balasana. After Balasana, sit up into Vajrasana, interlock your fingers and raise the arms to the sky to neutralize all the asanas, which is called the Parvatasana. So that completes the 5 asanas which are very good for reducing the belly fat. As I explained in the beginning, maintain proper dietary control and practice these 5 asanas every day. I'm sure these asanas will give you a lot of help in maintaining proper control on your belly fat. Namaste.